What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to another Abiotic Factor video where I'm going to be moving my base location to this awesome Japanese pagoda area. This has been added since the last time I played. I've never been here before, but it looks like a world that has just been built solely for putting your base and stuff. And now that we've got our teleporters unlocked, we are going to move everything in here. I do already have a table and a charging station set up so we can back and forth travel pretty quickly. But yeah, we're gonna deck this place out, dude. And we might even like I talked about last night about like hoarding every piece of furniture in the game and storing it out here or something crazy. I don't know, we might find a way to do a little bit of mega building in Abiotic Factor, if you know what I mean. But here we go, we're gonna go back home and we're gonna charge these two portal things, and I'm just gonna start yeah, I'm gonna start transferring some things over. I do believe that these chests are the largest chests I can make. I wonder what are they called? Containers, maybe? No? All right, I better find out what they're called here. Currently the largest ones I can make. Yep. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and make a bunch of reinforced wood planks so I can make some more of them. And we'll figure out exactly how we want to set up our crafting station, because you know we have to have everything pretty close by in order to pull everything from chests that we need to craft. So we will definitely do that. All right, so first round we're gonna go ahead and go over there and set up chests. I should actually grab some lamps. I do have a nice stash of lamps, but what I really want to do first thing first is I want to find out where all the electrical outlets are. So there's one there and one there. And where would I want my... Oh, we're too heavy. Okay, so there's another one in this little tiny room. I would assume there's another one right over here. This might be the best spot to put a crafting station area. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move it over here. So let's do that real quick. Let's get rid of those off of my bar, and this will be our crafting area. So let me get my chargers. Yeah, dude, we're gonna pack this place full of stuff. All right, yeah, so we've got 4 electrical outlets in here, which is actually huge. We definitely need some lighting though. That will be a big thing, so I'm gonna put that there, and I do have my screwdriver, correct? Yes. Okay, there we go. Set up our bench here. Then we're gonna put down for now this charging station. We're just gonna set it right there with a little electrical outlet, and we'll take the power to the electrical outlet and then plug in the crafting table and put this thing together. Okay, and plug in our charger. Okay, we'll go ahead and charge this guy. And what we're gonna do is probably set up our chests just like this, and we can label the chests. So we'll set them kind of where we can, you know, where we can see the labels, at least for now till we get better chests. I'm pretty sure we do have better ones at some point, but okay, so just like that. Can I actually fit 5 across? That would be so perfect. Oh my goodness, I can. Perfect. All right, sweet. Sweet. We do also have a refrigerator that I'm going to try and maybe stuff in here as well for all the food, as well as the hazardous waste, you know, container as well. Now we do have, if I remember right, shelving. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these extra chests in here, and I'm going to grab this and go back to the home teleporter. There we go, home, and I'm going to see about getting some shelving. Let's go ahead and grab these lights while we're here as well. I do have some desk lamps and things we can just use for just lighting things up for just now. Okay. One more right here. Okay, so let's look at what we can actually build for shelves. So, all right, we've got large shelves here. Gonna use the rest of the rebar. Okay, there we go. And how many large shelves can we make? 2, it looks like, maybe. Okay, so we'll see where that can get me. We can also make bridges, which is interesting, and cubicle walls, things of that nature. Turrets for raids and things. Lots of Tesla coils, turrets, and stuff like that. Let me charge this guy up real quick. Okay, so we do need our hazardous container box, which I kind of wish I could just like, you know what I mean? Kind of wish I could do the thing. That's okay. Anyway. All right, let's go ahead and go set up with our Japanese teleporter. Here we go. Go set up these shelves and see if we can... Oh, no, I didn't sync it to the crafting bench. Okay, well, at least I get to show you guys where this place is located. I probably should put this in my radiation chest. My ray gun randomly killed one of the Lyaks. But yeah, more or less, it's in the starting area, and you only need a level 1 key card to get in here, I believe. Only need a level 1 key card. It's just this little room right here. Is it level 1? Yeah, so you just need a level 1 key card, and then you can get in here. Okay. But I moved my crafting table and forgot to set the respawn for it, so... Yeah, you can see all these little pagodas here. That would be actually kind of hilarious. Just like packed full of like, you know, group everything together from the whole game and just jam it into this world. That would be pretty hilarious, actually. All right, so let's pair this thing up with the crafting bench here. Sync. Okay, we are now synced. Okay, so let's get this lamp here just so we have some sort of light for now. And let's see what we can do with these shelves. Okay, these shelves are actually kind of small. A little on the smaller side. They don't have a deploy option, which is kind of interesting. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we don't necessarily need shelves because we can just stack everything, but hey, you know what? Going for cool points here a little bit. But I have a feeling we're not going to be able to fit 4 shelves there, so might be a waste of time. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I won't do this, and maybe I'll just stack them because they're not going to fit. It's not going to fit anyway. Screw the cool points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's going to go. We got to get it on there as best as we can. And boom. Okay. Good enough for me, Bob. Boom. Just a tap, tap, tappy. Okay. Good enough for me, right? Cool. We can actually paint things too, which I'm curious what that looks like. I think it'd be sweet if we could like paint everything like maroon to kind of match the whole Japanese vibe. So I might go back and just see, you know, we get to experiment with what we can actually paint and what we can't. What we can and can't paint. There we go. I wonder if I should just put one of these on top of each thing, or if that'll be too much. Might end up being too much. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Who's next? Alright, no, that's chill. That's chill, actually. We just need like matching lamps or whatever. It'll just take us a while to get everything sorted that we need. So I'm gonna smash these puppies back in here. And let's go home. Cool. And I'll probably end up leaving this table here just for, you know, for whatever in the future. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so we don't actually have a maroon paint. Let's see here. Pink pigment. Orange, purple, brown, and green, white. Maybe white would be the play, or maybe this yellow color. I honestly don't know. Does it use this up once we use it? No. Okay, that looks almost identical to the hazard box. Maybe not the best idea. We need a milk sack for this. Okay, let me run out here and get a milk sack real quick. Too easy, just from one of these freaking weirdos over here. Ow, no way he cut me, right? That's crazy. No way he cut me. Okay. Alright, so one of these three guys should drop a milk sack. There we go. Alright, so now we can make the white paint. We'll just go from there, dude. Okay, white paint coming up. Okay, here we go. White paint. All right, these milk sacks, do they expire? I don't think so. I'll just put them in here though. Boom, boom, boom. A boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see what the white looks like. Oh yeah, I kind of like the white. Outside of the, you know, the font. The font's a little off. All right, I made a couple different paints. We'll just go see what turns out to look the best, I guess. Oh, you know what? I probably should charge that. Okay, so let's try brown. Brown is just a little bit darker than the default color. So that's really not that impressive. White. I wonder what all we can paint. Can I paint my crafting table? Oh, I can. Nice. Can I paint this thing? Not really. Okay, white's not terrible. Yellow looks like freaking... I mean, it kind of matches the vibe of the place a little bit. Yeah, that's actually not half bad. What about pink? Oh, pink almost definitely matches the vibe with all the cherry blossoms and everything. Actually, I don't know, dude. I kind of like pink. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. I kind of like pink. All right, so let's say that this is for home design. We'll call it that. We'll put all these paintbrushes in here. Okay, we're definitely gonna need like 3. So I just call these stackable, which is pretty much everything that's stackable in the game. Oh, we do have actually another chest, so I can put it right here on top of this part. Boom, that's nice. Okay, we'll paint this one pink as well. There we go. Now, I might need like... That one looks kind of broken. I don't know why it looks broken, but it looks a little broken. Okay, home design. So we'll put the shelves in here. There's another lamp. Wait, why is there another lamp? It's okay, we need it for right here anyway. Okay, cool. So now I just need another black lamp to match. Okay, so we got stackable. We're gonna need another stackable here. And we're gonna need another stackable here. We gotta have 3 stackable chests. And I'm gonna want to keep pretty much all of the food items in one. But we're also gonna need, let's just call this one armor. And we'll call this next one weapons. And then we'll have one that's just called non-stackable. And then we also need meds. Okay, and food. I'm just gonna say garden. Yeah, there we go. And I believe there is ponds here too, water that we can maybe use to fill up our stuff. So yeah, this might actually work out pretty nice. Home teleporter. Okay. All right, so that's a stackable thing. All right, we'll go back home. All right, so we're back home, and I've got the non-stackables and the stackables, and I'm just pretty much just gonna take all and teleport back, and we'll just kind of rinse and repeat this over and over again here. All right, our power is out here. We don't have batteries here, so all right, so weapons. I'm gonna put everything in there for now except for the X-ray lamp, just to cover my butt in case what's his name decides to come and get me. Okay, so weapons, armor can go here. All the different armor type things. Shield probably falls under that category. Poop can go under stackables. The anvil and the larva thing can go there. I don't know. Do you guys think the trinkets count as armor? I guess so, probably. We'll put the bullets in here. All right, this can go down here. This can go down here. More bullets and meds for the syringe. We'll put all the syringes over there. Okay, and there's my cooking pot. I'll just throw that down there for now. Okay, so now we just go back. Charge both teleporters because we do have batteries here to keep everything up and going. While that's going, we will take everything from the next chest and rinse and repeat and do the same thing, except for I need to leave 2 spots for my teleporters. Once we get pretty much all the gear over there, the only thing I want left over here is just the crafting table, pretty much. So okay, so Japanese. I've got hiccups. All right, so we've got some armor. 1, 2, 3. Armor, 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 armor. We'll put the backpacks in here as well. Okay, that looks like the majority of that. We'll leave the hammer under the weapon. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Can I repair any of this stuff?
Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
I don't know. That one looks like it's broken, so maybe it's not. All right, Tesseract skull. We'll go in the non-stackable stuff. And then we've obviously got all these. Actually, those will go in the food. Okay, boom, 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 boom. All right, so we got rope plant seeds. We've got ammo. We've got a helmet. Okay, and garden. We'll put all these wheat and seeds in there. Okay, so back home again. Yeah, these teleporters make doing this like so much easier as long as you get set up for it, I guess. All right, so this guy's done. We'll take everything out of there. Everything out of there. So those are pretty much all done. And we got to leave the 2 spaces for our teleporters. And we just keep going back and forth like an argument. You know what I mean? Bada boom, back to Japanese. Rinse and repeat the same thing over and over. All right, so we've got weapons. We'll consider that a weapon. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I don't need 3 flashlights, but I'm pretty sure I can't recycle them. So we'll just have to live with that. The armors we are gonna eventually, you know, make a you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Okay, stackables. I'll put those blades in the weapon one. Okay, and we got non-stackables, which would be a bucket and that, and then pocket watches. Okay, so now we just go back home. Back home again. Bada boom, bada boom. All right, grab more stuff. Pretty much fill this up to where... Oops. Okay. Big booming sounds, whatever those are. Skadoosh. All right, this is going great, actually. All right, stackable, 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 stackables. All right, on to the next stackable chest. I do have the stack limit maxed out for obvious reasons in the custom game mode settings, but that is the only thing that we actually edited on this playthrough for those curious. All right, home design, we'll put the bell in there. Okay, we'll go back home. Okay, put these back on the charger. Okay, and then now we've got all of this, which I am going to destroy these things. I don't know what they were doing in a stackables box. Whoever's organizing all this is doing a terrible job. Okay, so all those are empty. Here we have just a bunch of random stuff that we will also take with us. Okay, there we go. Grab the teleporters, and we're headed back. Cool. So home design, I'm gonna put all these water containers in here, because I'm gonna definitely get every water container in the whole entire place, hopefully. We did get another lamp, so I'm gonna take this one off.
Oh.
And try to put this one right in the same spot. There we go. All right, now we've got a little bit of uniformity going on here. So that's perfect. Just in case I've got any same type stuff going here. Okay. Oh, we can put those arrows in the weapon box probably. Okay, and then we've got some home design to put the lamp into. Okay, and then we've got hold on. Some of these things, there are multiple stacks. Okay, is that everything? Yep. All right, cool. Cool. All right, it does look like our forge armor is upgradable too, which is interesting. All right, next we've got our food container. I do need to charge my bags though. I didn't actually mean to grow all these anti-lights. They're like a plant that grows purple, or that glows purple. Didn't really mean to do that, but we do have those now. All right, come on, buddy. There's one, there's two. Back to Japan. Okay, so we're gonna just put these in here for now. We do have more food stuff. Oh, we actually have the melted ice cream now, which is good because I need that for a recipe. We got super tomatoes, bio scrap, which I'll probably end up putting any of this decaying stuff in the fridge. Rock salt, lump of coal is interesting, and rotten food as well. Those will probably also go in the thing. This cane is actually a weapon, if I believe. If I remember. Another backpack, metal bucket, goes in the non-stackables.
My glucose levels are
Honey.
dire.
A seed, more antiversal wheat. Okay, and then lump of coal. Lumps of coal. All right, next. All right, I gotta get my collectibles off the floor. Probably take these glowing lights too. Give me all my collectibles. Yay, glowing tulips. These are all the Core Keeper tulips that come from the Core Keeper collab, which is huge. Love the Core Keeper collab. I'll lay down real quick. All right, I'm not 100% sure why, but these two that were standing here transformed into bobbleheads. So now I got more bobbleheads. I even have a tiny water cooler. So I'll have to remember to get that when I come back again. That's so freaking weird, dude. All right, cool. I don't know why they got transformed into bobbleheads, but hey, we'll take it. We will take it. All right, I actually got more chests, which I kind of wonder if I should maybe try and set another set of chests on top of this for whatever reason, but I kind of doubt that I'll need them. I am gonna go ahead and set down this item teleporter thing as well. I did bring that over here. That way we can just stand on here and whatever there is that goes, it'll go, I guess. Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna, nope, I don't want to do that. Here, let's make a little shelf for my toys for now. Just a little temporary place to put my toys so I don't lose them. Okay, deploy. Right there. I got all my bobbleheads now. Starting to get a collaborative group of bobbleheads.
Awkward.
Take from container, deploy. We'll put our little lamp up here. Okay. And what other ones do I have? I got the big guy. There we go. And then we got the train. Okay, and then we got the forklift. Like that. Do I have any more, or is that it? I think that's it for now. I do kind of want to set up a room that's like just specifically for being a kitchen or something like that. I think that might be this room over here. Maybe. If I do this, then I'm gonna need battery packs and everything else. Just specifically for this area, which is fine. I need a toilet. We'll put that right there. Just till I get the fancier toilet, you know? I actually need to take a deuce. We're definitely gonna need some brighter lights in here at some point. Okay, I do have a bunch of extra weapons and armor that are probably not gonna fit in here. But I did bring my salvage station. I should probably set that up. Even though I'm not sure if we have the electrical capability right now, but maybe I can unplug this item teleporter for now and just plug that in there. Okay, there we go. Then I could probably take some duplicates out. So we got boom, boom. We got boom, boom, boom. Okay. We'll go ahead and recycle these duplicates. And hopefully that will open up some space to put that. Actually, no. All right, and looks like candy canes are actually a food, so I'm gonna put those in here. And we got meds. And then more stackable poop and other items. Oh yeah, this is a toy. I forgot about this being a toy. That right there, whatever the heck this is. Oh. Pain. There we go. All right, dude, what else do I have? Holy smokes, I still got so much crap. So much crap. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. All right, construction level 12. Fridge isn't plugged in yet. We'll get there though. We will get there though. All right, now I've got still more armor and weapons. I need to make armor dummies, which is what I'll probably end up doing that, I would imagine. I don't have any duplicate weapons, do I? I do have this. We can put the ore in there. Yeah, I don't have any duplicates except for flashlights, but I don't think I can get rid of flashlights. You cannot salvage this item, so we can't do that. Boom, boom. The enhancement bench. No, not place in container. I want to deploy. Deploy the enhancement bench. Cool. I don't want to see what that what happens to that forge armor once we upgrade it. Okay, bandages for meds. Boom, boom. Okay, we do have more power strips, but I got to set up batteries and all that stuff first, probably. Okay. Are we pretty much moved in? I got this shield. Bucket of water. I think we're almost pretty well moved in. I am probably going to end up stealing this crafting table since this one's already souped up all the way. We do have to take all my radioactive goo over there. Which I probably ought to do fairly quickly. Oh, look, we got another LIAC thing too. Okay. So as soon as these are good to go. Oh, these are green lights too. All right, come on. I'm gonna start dying from radiation poisoning here in a second. Okay, back to Japanese. And let's just go ahead and set this down on the ground right here. So we can get all this rad stuff out of my pocket. Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. Okie dokie. I believe I can salvage all of this rotten food. Wait, where did I just put it in this container? Oops. Yeah, give us some of that bio scrap. Perfect. Which we can use in the garden. And I'll just place this stuff up here and just type another home design. There we go. We can keep all the extra furniture and whatnot there until we find somewhere to put it. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Oops. Really didn't mean to do that. But I do want to see, as far as this forge armor goes, what these upgrades are all about. Oh, Aegis pauldrons. Okay. Oh, okay. It's like a whole improved set, but it requires carbon plating and rebar. All right, that's pretty neat. Okay, I'll have to figure that out at some point. Okay, so outside of getting electricity hooked up and everything, we got a good start on getting everything moved over here. So I reckon we will just go ahead and wrap it up. I will take my bed over there, which disables my respawn. I do kind of want to leave 2 chargers here, but I don't really think, I don't know, I might just build a new battery bank over at the other place and just leave this the way that it is. But I do really want to switch out probably these, I want to switch out the crafting tables, because I want that one to be my good one. So we'll just, here, we'll charge these up real quick. And we'll switch to crafting tables. And oh yeah, I gotta get this thing from out here. You're coming with me, tiny water container. And we might as well bring this cooler with us too. And our buckets of things. And I'm gonna have to regrow all of this stuff more than likely. So take that with me. And the potatoes. Take this garden plot. Yeah, we're gonna take this garden plot. I don't know if these things actually stay in the garden plot. I doubt it. I doubt it, but we'll just pretend like they don't stay or do stay or something. Okay, so now that we're here, I'm going to, I believe it's this one that's going to be our souped up one. Okay, so now we can plug this in. Yep, all right, cool. That's our souped up one. So we'll go ahead and change our Japanese to this sink. Bada boom. And then we'll go back to the other area, which we'll have to walk back. But I am going to go ahead and just set these water containers just right here. Okay, we'll get the bed set up wherever, just right here for now. Just to give me a spawn point. Okay. Just to give me a respawn point. Okay, and what else do I have on me that's so dang heavy? Alright, we'll put the water containers and garden plots in there. Food, garden stuff in here. Okay. Alright, I think we're good to go. Just go back and... Oh, crap. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Just gotta get better electricity set up, and then we can go ham on everything else. Cool. All right, guys. Well, we'll wrap it up here, and we'll continue on the live stream later on today. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you're not, and we'll see you next time. Peaces.